my YouTube channel. Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome. Today is Monday, and how is your Monday going? How is your day going? My day is going on well. So I came on live here today because we'll be talking about some important things and some important mistakes we've made, and we should talk about it and then avoid them. So my day is moving on well. Yeah, I didn't go to work today because normally I have my live stream Mondays at work during my break time, but today I didn't go to work, and I'm here today to just take a particular topic, an important topic, and I know you will be blessed. I will be blessed, and to be honest, I'm willing to learn from you guys, and I'm very, 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 very sure you will learn from me. Wormwood, always I see my wife. My love, how are you? Today I decided to come live, and lucky enough, Wormwood, you are here. I love you so much. Thank you for stopping by. How are you now? How is your movement? How has your journey been? Are you back to Lagos, or you are still at is it Benin Republic or Cotonou? Wormwood said, see my wife. Oh. Thank you so much, Wormwood. You just made my, you know what, today my teaching will be very, 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 very sweet. I'm very sure you've seen from the topic now. Abby? Okay, I'm back now. Benin won't finish me. Are you serious? Me, I used to think as if Benin is cheap and maybe the weather there is good and their lifestyle. Please tell me more about Benin Republic, because you have left Nigeria. We have gone outside the country for you to go to Benin Republic. Oh, you went outside the country. Oh, it's not a small thing. You went outside the country. How is Benin Republic like? What was your experiences? Was it business that took you there? So what's happening? Gist me, it's me and you on this live. So let's gist before other people would come and join us. So how was your experience now? I was Benin Republic. Benin is cheap, but exchange rate choke me. Are you serious? Wait, like, I don't understand. How is their exchange rate? Like, you know me, I'm used to $1 is 1.6 in Nigeria. So like, how was their currency and how was their exchange rate? Because I think I had a friend at school there that told me that Benin Republic is very, 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 very cheap and nice. And they said Benin Republic is very clean, as they said. Hello, welcome to my live stream. How are you doing? How's your day going? Thank you for joining me and Wormwood today. Just talking about our day before we go deep down to our topic for the day. So while having a little bit of chit chat before other people come in, so that they don't miss out on this topic for today. Hello, welcome to my live stream. How are you doing? How's your day going? So actually, I just started, and then we're chit-chatting with Wormwood, asking him how his day went and how was your day? How did you spend your Monday? So for now, we'll be talking about 10 dating mistakes you must avoid if you want long-lasting relationship. Now this thing, okay, Womu said it's not my first time traveling there. I graduated from there, but it's been a little while since I traveled there. Are you serious? Wow. Me, as if one thing I was saying, that when I go to Lagos, I wanted to enter Benin Republic, and then Ghana was on my bucket list. Was like, I wanted to go to Ghana because I liked their cultural attire and all that. So I was like, maybe one day I'll go to Cotonou, I'll go to Ghana. So I'm seeing Cotonou through your own lens now, through your own eyes. Are you serious? Yeah, but is it clean as they said? Our currency is bad, so it affected me throughout my stay. Are you serious? Wow. Hello, welcome to my live stream. How are you doing? Don't mind me and Wormwood are catching up, guys. So because I think plenty people are here for the topic, but Wormwood are just this thing. Don't worry, Wormwood is a friend of mine I met on YouTube live stream, and trust me, he has been like one of the best part of me. I'm working towards him, Wormwood. I'm working towards him and my amazing subscribers, and trust me, you can still be one of them when you just say hi and send the message. Yes, it's clean, no. They are still constructing some of their roads, sha. Are you serious? Hmm. You left Nigeria, or you went outside the country, one would. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to meet you guys. I just came from Julie's live stream now. It's just that I actually planned that I'm going to come on live, so I couldn't stay long on her live stream. I cannot wait though. I think I'll be coming to Lagos. I should be coming to Lagos next year. I'm coming for a wedding in Lagos. So I will meet you. I think when I came to Lagos, right, I was staying at Ajawo Estate. I don't know, where do you stay in Lagos, so that when I come, I will reach out to you. I even connected with Franco. I connected with Frank. He followed me on my Instagram handle. Yeah. So please catch up with me on my Instagram handle. Check my YouTube this thing. I left my Instagram handle there. Yes, I also left Julie's live 20 minutes ago because I was in traffic. Are you serious? I'm telling you. See, I wanted to say something. You know that I wasn't bold enough to be going on live stream. It was because of Juliet. She had to be teaching me self-confidence and all. But I now understand how interesting live stream is. Like, live stream is very, very, very interesting. You get to meet people, and I'm so glad I met you, Wormwood. And I'm working towards meeting you in Lagos. All right, I'm working towards connecting with you in Lagos. Hey, welcome to my live stream. So Wormwood, don't worry, we'll catch up much later because a lot of people are here for the teaching. So we'll just dive into our teaching for today. So my name is Nene. Okay, I'm currently in Bega, but I live in the outskirts of Lagos, more like Ogun State. No wahala, we'll still connect in Lagos no matter how. I think the wedding itself should be around Ogun or Ibadan. But I don't know, when they bring out the venue for the wedding, I would let you know, then we'll connect. One more, thank you for stopping by. So today we'll be talking about 10 mistakes we must avoid when we want a long-lasting relationship. Sorry, I forgot to carry my tissue and I'm having allergies. So we make a lot of mistakes in relationships. You know that some of our relationships would have not ended, but because of the mistakes we've made, because of the mistakes we've not avoided, I think there's some relationships that we've entered, there's some relationship we've entered that if we look back at it, we'll be like, this relationship would have not ended. It was just because of the things we did not avoid, the mistakes we made. I think I had a relationship, and the reason why I left that relationship was because the person didn't tell me good morning, baby. He just said good morning, and I ended the relationship. And now that I'm more matured, I sit back and I'm like, some of my relationships would have not actually ended because of the mistakes or the issues that happened, but because I could not handle the issues well. So growing up now, I now realize that those things were mistakes in my relationships that I made. And having to be a counselor, I read books, and being in my profession and experience, I was able to list out 10 mistakes I made, 10 mistakes I've read, 10 mistakes I've learned from people's experiences. So I will start with one of the mistakes. So falling into a relationship too early, like falling in love into a relationship too early. Why am I saying this? Now you just started a talking stage with someone, and the person just said hello just because you guys spoke for 4 hours throughout the day. Just the first time you guys started talking, you spoke 4 hours throughout, and you're like, no, this person is my life partner. No, this is the person I'm going to marry. We fall in love too early in a talking stage in a relationship, because relationships have levels of commitment. Like, you get to know this person before you fall in love. Now when you fall in love too early, it does not allow you to know the person. Then when you now start seeing red flags, the love will now go, okay, what do you now want to tell that person? That, okay, see you, I fell in love so early, and now seeing those red flags, I can't do this relationship anymore. And I think, okay, let me read my comment section before I'll come back. One mood, Nene, I get this for you, but we go talk for Julia's live stream today because I need one advice on something. Just, you know what, one mood, help me ask Juliet if she will be coming on live stream this evening. Like, go to her live stream, ask her if she will be coming on live stream this evening, because seeing her on live this afternoon, I doubt she'll be coming on live this evening. You get, so then you let me know, so that if it's something you would ask her on her live stream, hear from her, then come and ask me here and hear from me, then to be good. No problem. Live on. Welcome to my YouTube live stream. How are you doing? Good morning, Queen Nene. You look amazing. Wifey material indeed. Thank you. Blessings and prosperity. Angel complexion, heaven sent, very blessed and highly favored. Thank you, Livon, for all this nice word. Thank you for being a Christian. Thank you for loving God, and thank you for blessing me today. Okay, yes, she will be 9 p.m. She said it. I already told her also. Okay, no problem. I'll be on her live stream by 9, because I don't think I come live in the evening, because I shall like Juliet's live stream in the evening. So I give out my evening times for Juliet. So I said one of the mistakes we make in a relationship in the early stage is falling in love at the early stage without even getting to know the person, and then saying I love you too early. I think something we Nigerians here do that I think is not common to other people outside the country is saying I love you early. We say I love you earlier to people. Like, you just, in Nigeria here, we randomly tell people I love you, and it's not necessarily because we love them like with feelings and all, but we'll just say I love you. But you see people in other countries, it takes them time to say I love you, because if they tell you they love you, then they sincerely love you, or they tell you they love you as a person, they want something serious with you. So no dey catch, let me use Nigeria, no dey catch feelings for talking stage, because don't catch feelings in a talking stage, because when you now start to know the person and you begin to see red flags, it's now hard for you to detach from that person. So my second point will be making promises too soon. Some of the mistakes we make in relationship is making promises too soon. You be like, I cannot live without you, no matter what. We say no matter what, I don't want to leave you, or I will go to the ends of the world for you. So sometimes in a relationship, in the early stage of relationship, people make promises that they cannot keep, because at this point you are getting to know the person, and before you have not known the person. Okay, you've not known the person for long, and you're already making promises like, I cannot live without you, no matter the situation, I will be there for you, not knowing that relationship has its challenges and the situations will sure come. And then you have to now keep to your word, because people are out there in relationships looking out for people that make promises and they don't keep. Now if you don't keep those promises, it now makes you somebody that does not, that his words does not match his actions, or her words does not match her actions. So it's advisable that when you're in a relationship, getting to know somebody, sometimes keep your promises to yourself. Keep your promises to yourself, because when you begin to make promises you cannot keep, and your partner says it, it becomes a red flag to your partner. So some of the mistakes we made is making promises too soon. Yes, I know that we can be carried away. We can be carried away by fantasy. We can be carried away by love. We can be carried away by a lot of things. So much more that we begin to make promises like, it's you till the end, I will marry you. No, I cannot date anybody apart from you. And meanwhile, some of us have not even checked our genotype. We're already making promises in relationships. Okay, let me read my comments. Welcome to my live stream. If you're just stopping by here for the first time, don't forget to double tap on your screen to like if you're enjoying what you're hearing. And I love you so much. How is your day going? Feel free to comment in the comment section below and contribute in case you have another opinion, and I'm welcoming that. Okay, let me read my comment section. Livon said, true Queen Nene, big mistakes we must know that people, okay, big mistakes we must know that person before we give them our all, especially love, because it is forever and eternity. Unconditional love, not easy to share with anyone. It's true. You know that most mistakes we make is we give ourselves, like we give ourselves completely to people, we give ourselves completely to relationships, and then when okay, if things do not now work out, probably you now realize that okay, you and this person are not compatible. It's now very, 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 very hard for you to detach. So it's okay to love gradually, because love has its stages, and as you keep growing, you tend to love people, trust them more, and begin to release yourself on them. So our third point will be getting entangled and attached too soon, and now it becomes hard to leave. So most of the times in relationships, we get attached too soon, we get entangled too soon. And I'm not saying this because I was not a victim. I'm a lover girl, trust me. I'm a lover girl. I love to the core. I'm a lover girl to the extent that if I love you, I begin to see us on where I begin to see myself on a wedding gown, I begin to see you on a suit, I begin to see us in the future. That's how hard I love. But it's a mistake because you get so attached to this person and so entangled to the extent that you just met this person for 1 week and you guys are now felt a spark, and then you're going ahead to go and see his family. You're already going to see his friends. You're already attending family functions. Within a week of falling in love, it's very risky because now you're becoming so attached, you're becoming so in love, this person is becoming part of you. And when you now begin to know this person and then begin to realize that, oh, there's something that this person is doing I don't like, or let's say within this, something about feelings is that the 1 week of a talking stage, you will not see that person for who he is, because that person will be good for you at that point. That person will do his best to impress you. So at the beginning of the talking stage, everybody is perfect. That person does no wrong in your eyes. But now you're getting so attached, you're already going to see his family, you're already attending family functions in just 2 weeks of talking stage. Now when you now get to know the person, it's already too late because you're already attached. You're already attached to the family, you're already attached to his friends, you're already attached to everybody around him. So don't get too attached and entangled too early in a relationship, because it will break your heart, and at the end of the day you just feel like, okay, let's say if it's the guy that breaks your heart, now you now feel that men are all the same, or if it's the lady that now breaks your heart, you will now feel that, oh no, all ladies are the same, not knowing that you fell too deep and got so entangled and attached. And one thing, it's okay to meet his family members, but not that I'm saying that it's bad to meet his family members. No, it's not bad to meet his family members, but it's too early to meet his family members in a talking stage. Because okay, now if you've met his mother, you've met his father, and then you now realize that, oh, you and this person cannot work out, or maybe probably your genotype is not matching, it will be hard for you to detach from this person. So when you know somebody and then you guys love yourself, you begin to grow, you begin to know that, okay, this person is worth me loving the person, okay, this person is worth me giving my time, my trust, my everything, then you can, okay, feel free to meet his family. But I personally feel like it's too early to meet your partner's family in a talking stage. I feel you should just leave it when you guys are talking about marriage or want to take it very, very, very serious. Welcome to my live stream. How are you doing? How is your Monday going? My name is Nene. I'm a counselor and counselor by profession, and then with a couple of the books I've read, experiences, and my personal experiences, I've learned about mistakes I've made in my relationship. And I'm ongoing on I've been teaching on a relationship series, and then I'm still on it. So feel free to go to my long form videos and watch for red flags, green flags, and what not to say in an early stage. Thank you for stopping by. I love you and you mean so much to me. And then another mistake we make in relationship is comparing our partners to our exes. You just go into the relationship and you're like, my ex used to get me flowers, okay? Okay, so you're not telling your partner, because when you begin to tell your partner about your exes, some people who have low self-esteem will begin to feel bad or feel that they're not doing enough. Me personally, if I enter a relationship and you're telling me, okay, your ex she's a lady, she should have her own money, she's the boss of herself, I will just tell you, go and date her. Okay, date her. Why did you guys break up? You would have not broken up, you would have gone with her. And those are the mistakes we make unconsciously, because I feel like sometimes we talk about our exes not because we want to, but some people talk about their exes unconsciously to their partners. For some people that have really had good experiences with their exes, they tend to talk more about their exes to their partners. Not because the ex was bad, but they just unconsciously talk about their exes to their partner, which is bad because it does not now give your relationship the good flow, or sorry, it does not give your relationship a good foundation to now grow on, because you're already talking about ex, you're already feeding your partner about your ex. Now you're not allowing your partner to be who he wants to be or to be who she wants to be. You're now molding your partner into somebody he or she is not. And if the person does not, if the person cannot take it, the person will end the relationship saying, okay, go and date your ex. And sometimes our partners might not be bad people, but because of our words, because of the comparison we make about our partners with our exes, it makes us actually lose important people and good relationships. And trust me, it's not a nice one. Just talk to yourself. Ask yourself this honest question. Okay, if I go into a relationship, and sometimes then I used to make these mistakes. If I'm in a relationship, I would just unconsciously talk about my ex, maybe about the scenario or a moment and all that. But I have to, after listening to teachings, reading books and experiences, I realized that it doesn't matter if you and your ex did not work out. It's just because you were not compatible. Now you're with a new person. Allow the person show you who he is, and then if there are things you don't actually like about the person, you can voice it out for the person to adjust. Or even if you want to talk about your ex to the person, or you want your partner to do what your ex is doing, there are better ways to actually say it. It's not necessarily by mentioning your ex's name. You can say, oh, I love flowers, you can get me flowers, it makes me happy. Or I would love to have flowers or get flowers from you because it makes me love you. So rather than talking to your partner about your ex, you can twist it. Let's say, okay, your ex then normally massages your feet, and your present relationship, your partner in your present relationship does not massage your feet. Instead of telling your partner, oh, my ex used to massage my feet when it's swollen and I would want you to do that, you can just say, oh, I love it when you massage my feet, it makes me feel a little bit better, it makes me feel happier. So that's another mistake we make. And then moving to the next mistake we make in our relationship. So before I go further, I would like to welcome you to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. How is your day going? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for stopping by. I'm very sure don't make it your last by subscribing. I'm very sure you will learn, and feel free to say something in the comment section. Let's connect, let's relate. I would love to know you beyond just being a subscriber. All right. So one of the mistakes we make is we threaten to break up often. Like, we always want to break up in the most slightest situation. So then there are people that can break up in a relationship like 10 times a month. I used to be that person. I won't lie. I used to be that person that will break up in the slightest opportunity I see, I will just break up. If I have a quarrel, because sometimes I run away from issues. I used to feel like my mental health is important to me. Very, 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 very important to me. So the slightest issue I see, I feel like maybe it's a sign from God not to actually move on with this relationship. So I would tend to now break up. I'll be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. So the slightest issue that comes up, the next thing I think about is I want to break up. I don't even think about us solving the issue. I don't think about us talking it out. But it is a problem in the relationship. Why? Because when you break up often, when you bring the threats of breaking up often, your partner, yes, we love you and we keep begging you. But it will come to a point in that relationship that they won't beg you anymore. They will get tired and be like, okay, now this person breaks up every time, does not settle a relationship. What if I want to marry this person? Is this how the person will keep breaking up with me even in marriage? And something we don't know again is that when we unconsciously do something, it becomes a habit. Now a relationship is just like you and your family members, right? You get to fight with your family members, and then you resolve the issue later on. Even if you don't resolve the issue there and then, after some hours you get to resolve the issue because you know that person is important to you. So also in a relationship, don't just jump to breakups every time. When you keep doing that, unconsciously becomes part of you, and before you know, you miss opportunity of good relationships with people out there. And when you keep breaking up in a relationship, it gives your partner the notion that this person might not likely stay with me to the end in marriage. So when you find yourself breaking up constantly in a relationship, is a problem. Is a problem. Like, I used to be a victim of breaking up always in a relationship, and one time my partner then got tired and said, why are you always breaking up in a relationship? Why are you always running from situation? And I just realized that I did not have a good way of settling issues. I just felt like the best way about issues is to run away from it, not necessarily talk about it. I just feel like the best way to have my peace of mind is to actually run away from situations in relationship, not to talk about it. But when you talk about your issues in your relationship, trust me, it makes you better. It makes you understand the person more, and it helps your partner know what to avoid and not what not. Okay, it helps your partner now know what to avoid that will make you angry. Okay, Livon said yes, that is true, Queen Nene. Thank you, Livon. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day at work today. Hope work is not that stressful. Hope you're enjoying yourself at work today. I hope you've eaten. Yeah. So, another mistake we make in a relationship is using a break to resolve issues instead of sitting and settling the issues. So most of us, the first thing when we get into an argument with our partner is, okay, I need a break. We'll just be like, I need a break. I want a break in this relationship. Trust me, most of the time the break is necessary, but that break should not be more than a day. Just give yourself time to think through and then talk about the issues. Now, when you say you want to give yourself a break in a relationship, it's just you sweeping situations under the table. It's just you sweeping the issues under the table, under the carpet, and you guys will not get to talk about it. And the day another issue pops up, that issue you refuse not to talk about will pop up and multiply. And then sometimes when you are that one person that takes breaks, okay, you guys just had an issue and you're like, please, I need a break. Work issues. You're like, I need a 2-day break. It's also giving room for other talking stage, because the moment you give your partner so much break level, trust me, another person is in their seeking for their attention, or they'll just be like, okay, maybe this person doesn't want to take me serious, and they'll move to the next person. So another mistake we make is running away from problem solving in relationship, and it's not healthy. Because trust me, it's not healthy, because as a guy, if you're dating a pretty girl, like a very very pretty girl that every guy wants at his disposal, and you're like, okay, I need a break, you should know that other person is looking out for your girlfriend, and then maybe talking to her. And probably the day, as a guy, you say you want to take a break, is the day somebody will slide into your girlfriend's DM and be like, hey, how are you doing? Hope you're good. Do you want to go out today on a date? So I used to think that when I take a break, like when we have an issue in a relationship and I take a break, it will make the person think about me or maybe miss me more. But the situation is not always like that. The person will miss you more. Rather, it gives room for other people, for him to communicate with other people, or to be like, maybe this person is not serious, and then move on to the next person. So taking a break in relationship always is not always the way out. Trust me. So another mistakes again we make in relationship is ignoring red flags. So you begin to talk to someone in the talking stage, you begin to know the person, and then you realize that this person does not brush his or her teeth. The person tells you, oh, I don't like to brush my teeth, I just don't brush my teeth after like 2 days. And because you're in love with the person, you're like, the person will change, or those kind of things are like yellow flags. I'll call them yellow flags. They're like yellow flags that we ignore, that become red flags. We're like, okay, no, this person will change, I'm just getting to know this person. And then you're like, okay, he will change. And then you keep talking to the person, and then this person is like, I don't like bathing too, or yeah, I don't like to bath, or probably when I'm angry, I need like 2 days break to go and think about it. Those are yellow flags we see that we'll first of all ignore just because we love the person. We're like, the person will change. And most of the time, those people don't change. Sometimes it even amplifies. And you will now see that, okay, you're hoping that, is it not just brushing his teeth? Is it not just brushing his teeth? Or is it not just brushing her teeth? If we keep going further, the person will change and all. I will help the person change and all. Sometimes people have permanent habits that actually the grace of God will help them change, but some people don't change. And imagine marrying that person that does not brush his teeth, and you were just hoping from the beginning that no, this person is going to change, this person is going to work on himself, and or maybe you're going to help the person, and maybe probably again you've spoken to the person like twice or more than a couple of times, like, okay, don't you think brushing your teeth will be good? And the person be like, nah. Those are red flags. A lot of times when we're in talking stage, we ignore red flags because we love the person and we feel like, okay, the person will change and we can take it. And actually I have a video on red flags, some red flags you should avoid, which is in my long form video. So after this live stream, you can actually go there, check it out for yourself and learn from it. And trust me, feel free to contribute and say something. And welcome to my live stream. Thank you for stopping by and staying for this long. I love you and you mean so much to me. So another mistake we make in relationship and talking stage that makes us lose capable people or potential partners is failing to set boundaries early. Failing to set our boundaries early. Now you now realize that when you're in a talking stage, I don't know, there's a way talking stage is. I'm saying it because I have experienced it, and then I'm not just saying it because I've not made those mistakes. Talking stages makes you blind. It makes you blind in such a way, or relationship makes you blind in such a way. Sorry, the network here in Nigeria is like this. So let me take the point again so that in case you didn't hear what I said. Failing to set boundaries early. And I was saying earlier on that most of us in relationship, we get so blind that we forget our own values, we forget the boundaries we've set, we forget the values we set for ourselves, we forget the culture we have set for ourselves. Now, I was giving an example of sexual relationship. As a Christian, I'm being taught in my religion that for you to keep yourself sexually abstained when you get married, because having multiple body counts, it's not healthy. Yeah. So now you as a Christian says, okay, I want to be either celibate or I want to be a virgin till I get married. Now you get in contact with someone who you love and you care about, and then now you don't set your boundaries. You don't tell, you dare not now tell the person that, okay, I'm a Christian and I'm a virgin, or I want to be celibate. You don't now tell the person that this is it, and you end up going to the person's house. Yeah, we're human, we have love, we have feelings, and we have emotions. So this person tends to not know your boundaries and lures you to having a sexual relationship with them. Now you won't blame the person because you as a person did not set your boundaries. You did not set your boundaries, you did not set your values, you did not set what works for you. You didn't tell the person. So it is important that when you go into a relationship, you set your boundaries. Okay, you tell this person, sorry, I'm a Christian, for example, I'm a Christian and I want to be celibate till marriage. Or I'm a virgin and then I want to stay abstained from sex till marriage. Now it now allows your partner to be like, okay, so also with me, I'm a virgin, I want to keep my virginity. Then you're compatible, you go together. Or he will tell you also, I'm celibate. Okay, Roblox, hi Roblox, how you doing? Welcome to my live stream. I've missed you a lot. Sorry, I've not been online for a couple of days, but I'm alive today. How's your day going? How's your Monday going? Welcome, and don't forget to double tap on your screen to like this live stream. You missed on a lot though, because we've actually spoken on at least 6 mistakes we've spoken on at least 6 mistakes we make in relationship that cause our relationship to end. And most of the times our relationship ends not because that person was not good, but because of the mistakes we made. And earlier on, the mistakes I was talking about is failing to set boundaries at an early stage. So I spoke a little bit about it, and when you don't set your boundaries, trust me, people will cross your boundaries, and when they cross your boundaries, it affects you and it affects the relationship at large. So it's advisable that when you want to start a relationship, you set your boundaries. And I gave example with sexual relationship. As a Christian, I'm being told in the church and by the word of God that you should keep yourself abstain from sex till marriage. So it's good that before you go deep into a relationship, you set those boundaries and you tell your partner what your do's and don'ts. Yeah. So how are you doing and how is everything going? And please feel free to ask me questions, contribute if you have any contribution. So my next point is not being honest enough. So a lot of us, when we go into a relationship, we are not honest in the relationship. Why? Because we feel like being honest will cost us the relationship. So in order not to lose the person, we just tend to hide ourselves. We're not being honest, or we don't speak about things we don't like. Because most of the times, most people in a relationship might not like what their partner is doing, but because they don't want to lose the person, they then keep it to themselves. They don't now want to be, they don't know, okay, how do I put it? They are not honest. Okay, not being honest to your partner because you don't want to lose the person is a big mistake. It's a big mistake. So now you're in a relationship whereby you don't do night calls because you fall asleep so early. So because this person loves midnight calls, and then you're not a midnight call person, and because you love this person, you then compromise to midnight calls, and you knowing that you go to work as early as 7, but you know that if you tell your partner that, okay, see, I sleep around 9 p.m. because I have work, so you calling me at 12 a.m. I can't, because I won't get enough rest and I'll wake up tomorrow so tired to go to work. Now some people will not want to be open and say, oh, calling me at night affects my sleep, because they are scared, because they don't want to lose the person. Maybe they think, okay, if I tell the partner that, okay, I don't do midnight calls, he will leave me. And it's quite alright. It's okay to be honest. Now you're pleasing your partner and displeasing yourself. Alright? But one thing about relationship is an honest ground, is an open ground whereby you tell your partner what you don't like, and your partner tells you what they don't like. So if you're not honest in a relationship because you don't want to lose that person, is you digging a grave for yourself. Alright, so one of the mistakes, I've made those mistakes, trust me personally, I've made those mistakes because I love somebody and then I try to please the person and displease myself. But the older I get to realize that relationship is all about compatibility and it's all about communications. So if you are not able to communicate your feelings and your emotions to your partner because you are scared of losing the person, then trust me, it's a red flag, or that person is not for you. Alright, okay, let me give a scenario from a client I had before. Now, I'm not mentioning the client's name, I'm just mentioning the situation. This client of mine, she got into a relationship with a guy, and then the guy told her that, oh, he loves anal sex. And my client said that when he told her about his love for anal sex and they will continue doing, she spoke to me and said she's not used to that kind of lifestyle and she does not think she can do it, because to her, anal S, let me not say the S word because YouTube might give me a strike. She said that she's not somebody who does anal S, right? So she was like, but she really loves that person. So I was like, okay, if you can't do anal sex and then your partner is asking you to do anal sex, won't you actually go for what pleases you. Because trust me, if she had gone into that relationship, she wouldn't be happy, because she does not like what he likes, meanwhile he likes another sex. So I told my client, I said, at the end of the day, relationship is all about you finding yourself and doing what makes you happy. So if you're in a relationship whereby your partner is asking for something you cannot do, then it's not the person for you. But the mistakes we make most at times is that because we love the person, or because we don't want to lose the person, we then don't want to be honest about it. And at the end of the day, this person will end up hurting you and leaving you at the same time. And then when the person leaves you, you then realize that you've not found yourself. You are lost in the relationship. You don't know who now. See, most of the times, yeah, we in a relationship, people forget themselves and live for someone. That's why you see some people being in 8 years relationship, 5 years relationship, and when they leave those relationships, they still cannot find themselves, because a lot of people are living for others. You are pleasing others and displeasing yourself. And I think, truth be told, one of the biggest mistakes we make in relationships is forgetting ourselves and pleasing our partners in order not to lose the person. That's why sometimes you tend to see, sometimes when I listen to cases of people being in toxic relationships and they don't live, I tend to understand that those people are not just being honest to themselves, and they cannot bear the pain of losing the person, so they rather bear the treatment they receive in the relationship. And that's you not being honest to yourself. And trust me, I'm not married yet, but I know that whatever you cannot control in a relationship will amplify itself in marriage. So imagine somebody dating somebody. Sometimes I tell people one thing. I said, sometimes you give advice are easier said than done. Like, advice are easier said than done. Sometimes when I find myself in situations, I tend to, sometimes when I find myself in situations and then I don't want to talk up to anybody about it, or I want to like talk myself to it, I first of all remove myself out of the situation and say, okay, what if somebody comes to me with this kind of case, with the same situation as me? What will I advise the person? And then I sit to tell myself the truth. So you being honest to yourself can save you a lot in relationships. Like a relationship heartbreaks, like it saves a lot. All right. So moving to our next point is, okay, yeah, my next point is actually almost the same with this one. Is ignoring yourself and not building yourself because you want to please your partner. Now, a lot of us in relationships, yeah, we go into relationships and we forget ourselves. We forget ourselves. We don't build ourselves. And most of the mistakes we make is, let me give you a scenario. Now, a lot of people, okay, I should repeat the point again, right? Roblox said repeat, please. Okay, let me repeat the point. One of the mistakes we make in relationship is ignoring ourselves and not building ourselves just to please our partners. And trust me, a lot of people don't ignore themselves and don't build themselves. A lot of people, yeah, ignore themselves and not build themselves in relationships, not because they are foolish, but because they've made that relationship an achievement. So I have to tell people that most people that you see blindly in love is not because they are blindly in love, but because that relationship is now like an achievement, that they now stick their life to the relationship and then forget who they actually are. Because most of us, I used to have a relationship then that I felt that person was everything to me. That person was basically like my life, the oxygen I was breathing. That person was actually everything. And when I left that person, I found that I was empty. I found out that I found out that all those what I spent there, I was not really building myself. Instead, I was building the relationship. So most of us forget to build ourselves, forget to work on ourselves. We just immediately we go into a relationship like this, we'll just pack our goals and say, we'll keep our goals and start building the relationship. Now, God forbid, if those relationship now ends, it will turn out that we've not achieved anything. It will turn out that we've not achieved anything. So imagine being in a 5-year relationship that you've given your time, your commitment to that relationship, and then it ends, and then you realize that for the whole 6 years you cannot figure out who you are. So it's good that when you are going into a relationship should help you find who you are and who you want to be in future. So yeah, I don't know if I should go over this point again for the sake of those people that are not here and they probably joined late. And Roblox, how are you doing? Hope you are having a good day. Hope you are okay. Hope you are fine. I've actually exhausted the 10 points or the 10 mistakes we make in an early stage of relationship that causes us our relationship. So I don't know if you have a question to ask. Yeah, I'm going to give the room now for you to ask me that question, or if you want a clarity on something I've said, then you will ask me. Or let me go over the mistakes again, then you can ask me to enlighten more on any of them that you've missed out. All right, so I actually have 10 mistakes you must avoid if you want a long-lasting relationship. So we've exhausted those 10 points, but I'll be going over them again so that you can ask me to enlighten on anyone you've missed. All right, thank you so much, my one viewer, for viewing me till now. I love you so much and you mean so much to me. So the first point I had was falling in love at an early stage. Like, okay, falling in love in an early stage, that is, you guys have not even gone deep, but already you're falling so deep for that person. You have given your all, and it's very risky, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, for you to detach will be very, 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 very hard. And then when you fall in love so early, it does not give you the room to now know the person, because when you now get to know the person and you see red flags, for you to now start going back and saying, oh, I can't do this anymore, it's going to be too late, because you've proposed your love to that person. You've already told the person, oh, I can't do without you, I love you, you mean so much to me. In an early stage of a relationship, is for you to get to know the person and just keep those confessions a little bit longer. Don't start confessing I love you, because if you now get to know the person and then see the red flags in the person, it will be too late for you to now go back, because already you told the person, I cannot live without you, I cannot breathe without you. So falling in love deeply in an early stage is not good, because you're just there to know the person and then get to see if that person has red flags, or you're seeing your deal breakers. So after seeing if the person does not have a red flag and that person, okay, I have to leave out of the 10 points. No problem. Thank you for staying to the end. So the other point I made was making promises too soon. All right, making promises too soon in a relationship. You just started a relationship with somebody, you're already making promises like, oh, I cannot live without you, no, I cannot breathe without you. What if the relationship does not work out? Will it now be somebody who talks and does not keep to his commitment? So don't make promises too early in a relationship. Wait until you are sure that this person is the one for you. Make sure you are sure that, okay, yes, I can risk my life for this person before you say it. Because at the end of the day, if you just rush into making promises, it makes you someone who just talks without action. All right, so my third point, I said getting entangled and attached too soon. So when you get entangled and attached too soon in a relationship without even getting to know the person, sometimes some of us get so attached too soon to the extent we go as far as meeting. It mostly happens to ladies. We go as far meeting his family, his mother, his sister. We're already buying things for the family. within 1 month of a talking stage? What if you now see red flags? How would you now leave? It's hard. So it's advisable that we shouldn't get too attached and entangled in a talking stage. Now, I'm saying this not because I'm perfect, because I've made those mistakes. Trust me, I've made those mistakes, but I've learned, and we're talking about it, and it's for us to learn. And I know that this is to help somebody in the future, or if you're having that challenge too, is to help you think through, not actually suggest for you. I think I cannot suggest for you. I'm just sharing my own points, experiences, just for you to think through it and take your own piece of advice. So another point we spoke about was comparing your partner to your ex. All right, so we've actually spoken about it, but I'm just reviewing over it for some of us that just joined now. I'm actually reviewing over the points we've spoken about, because this is over 1 hour that we've taken this awesome class and this awesome teaching. So I'm going over it again for some of us that are just joining for the first time. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nene. I'm a counselor, and thank you for stopping by on my live stream today. I love you and you mean so much to me. You're an amazing person, you're an amazing soul, and I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and don't make it your last. Don't forget to double tap on your screen to like, to show love to me. Thank you. So the other points we spoke about is threatening to break up in every single fight. Now, I gave an instance with me. I said some of my relationships then, I just felt like if we had an issue, the best thing to do was to break up, because I felt like the issue was enough sign to say that, okay, this relationship is not it, maybe this relationship is not for me. So most of the times when I get to face or have relationship issues, I break up immediately. I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore, instead of settling the issue or trying to build and make peace. But if it's enough issue for you to break up, I feel like you should break up. Don't think as if you're breaking up too early. If it's a red flag, please leave. But if it's not a red flag, there's always room for improvement and growth. So most of us, we always break up at the slightest opportunity we have, which is not good and healthy for the relationship. Then the next point I spoke about is using breaks to solve a problem. Meaning, if you have an issue, you'll be like, okay, I need a 2 days break to go and rethink, to go and ask myself, oh, do I still want this relationship or not? So most of the time, those breaks we give ourselves are the weapon fashioned against us, because you can, as a guy, you can be giving your pretty girlfriend space and be like, I need 2 days to think, and maybe somebody's in her DM messaging her like, hey, somebody giving her time and attention. She might even just move with the flow, or you will just end up losing that person to breaks. So if you have an issue, I feel like if you don't want to talk about it at that place, okay, we are on the point of giving each other a break. A lot of people sometimes in relationships, we just say, when we have an issue, I made those mistakes, trust me. When we just have an issue, I'm like, please, I need a 2 days break to go and think. And it's risky, because those breaks we normally give are the weapon fashioned against us. Because if you have an issue and you're giving yourself, okay, give me 1 week break to go and think about the issue, if I can resolve. Somebody is in your partner's DM messaging them while you're taking on that break to think about the issue. So most of the times, I will advise that if you have an issue and you don't want to talk about it at that point because you're still having those emotions, it's okay to take at least just some time, maybe an hour time, and get back to you, talk about it. But I just feel like those breaks we give ourselves is just another opportunity of a person either cheating or giving room to another person who is checking up on them. So another point I spoke about is ignoring red flags. And I said earlier on that I made a long form video on red flags in a relationship to avoid. So a lot of us in a relationship, there's always a yellow flag. A yellow flag is a sign that this is a problem, but we now ignore it, and it becomes a red flag because that person is not willing to change, and that person is not going to change anytime soon, and it doesn't look like you can help the person actually change. So sometimes we just ignore red flags in relationship. For example, now I had a client who said she has been dating this guy she loves so much, and he meant everything to her, but they had an issue and he slapped her. But she later said he apologized, and he said he's not going to do it again, this is not his first time and all that. To me now, that's a yellow flag. That's a yellow flag you should look out for. Yeah, some people do make mistakes and then they slap you, they become so toxic, but they now realize their mistakes and actually change. But that is a yellow flag, because you're looking at for the next time he will do that, so that you actually know. And then some people actually do that out of anger, and then they won't actually repeat it again. But to me, it says that's a yellow flag you should look out for and start looking out for. How does he resolve the issue? Is it by violence? Is it by sitting down to talk? Probably I told her that since he slapped you and you said that, oh, he apologized and all that, I said, don't forget, that is a yellow flag. So I asked him then, okay, now that you just slapped me, what's now the possible way for us to settle this issue? What is now the possible way you settle your dispute? So it's for now for two of you, because if you said he apologized and he's willing to change, okay, all right, it's now for you guys to, okay, Roblox said I have to leave because I'm busy, but thanks for all the points. Thank you, Roblox, for stopping by. I love you and you mean so much to me. Thank you for being committed to coming here on live stream to listen, to learn, and to contribute. Bye. Have a nice day together. Don't forget to drink enough water and stay hydrated. So I told her, I said, that is a yellow flag. But if you are able to sit down with your partner and then talk about, okay, what's the possible way, instead of you getting angry and being violent, what is the possible way to now settle these issues? So I told her to go out, ask him, so they should have bye, Roblox, mwah, I love you, take care. So it's okay to go sit and say, okay, now you being violent, okay, what's the possible way we can now resolve this issue without being violent? Is it by talking about it? Is it by giving ourselves some space? Like maybe when you're angry, I'll give you like an hour space or some minute space so that you calm down and then I come back messed up. But in as much as it's a yellow flag, we cannot ignore the fact that it can be a red flag. Because trust me, some people will slap you and be like, they will change, but they don't actually change. They still repeat it again. But most of us, we just ignore red flags. And I said something like, some of us in relationships, some people in relationships see red flags, but because they love that person so much, they feel, okay, it's better to endure the red flags. It's better to endure the red flags than actually leaving the person. So most people just endure the toxicness of relationship because they cannot bear the pain of losing the person. And that toxic relationship is like a red flag that we all just ignore because we don't want to lose the person. So our next point is not being honest in a relationship. So a lot of us are not being honest in a relationship because we compromise. We don't say what we like or what we don't like. We just go with what the person likes. So if the person loves chili in their noodles and you don't like chili because you have ulcer, or you have a reaction or you have an allergy, okay, let me see, let's say your partner loves peanuts and then you have an allergy for peanuts. A lot of us are not honest in a relationship because we feel like if we tell our partner, oh, I don't love peanuts, he will love us less. So rather we just ignore and just follow the person, and then at the end of the day, if that person eats peanuts and you eat peanuts, you end up having reactions all over your face, probably swollen eyes, swollen lips, swollen nose, or rashes. And at the end of the day, you are stressing yourself trying to please someone. Livon said we should be honest at all times, Queen. And I'm telling you, we have to be honest in our relationship. Like, we have to be honest. We have to be honest, because if you're not honest, it's you killing yourself. And there's something about life. The only thing that makes us happy in life is our purpose. Is our purpose. And when you have a misplace of purpose, you are unhappy. So if you're in a relationship that you cannot be honest, you cannot talk about things you like and you don't like, it's you pleasing someone and displeasing yourself, and that's you not finding purpose in life. And before you know it, time is going. And that brings me to the last point we spoke about, which is ignoring yourself and not building yourself. a lot of people, a lot of us, especially women, we just feel like, okay, when I'm just going to a relationship with someone very rich, somebody very wealthy, it then means he's our purpose, or we never forget to build ourselves. We're like, okay, so if he has money, he can take care of me, then I don't need to build myself. So a lot of us make mistakes that we don't build ourselves, so much more that when the person now leaves us, we're being left empty-handed. We're being left to cry. We're being left without finding ourselves. So it's advisable that as individuals, we build ourselves in as much as we build our relationships. So this brings me to the end of my live stream. Livon, are you still with me? This brings me to the end of my live stream. Disclaimer. This is not me forcing my opinions on you. This is me giving you my suggestions, what I've learned, what or not, and what has really made me who I am today. And I'm a counselor. Feel free to actually ask me questions in the comment section below, and I will be open to answer you. And if you have any contradictions to this video and to what I said, feel free to contribute, and we would love to learn from you as you learn from us. So this brings me to the end of my live stream. Thank you for staying to the end of my live stream. I love you, and it means so much to me. Livon, is that you? Who is watching me? Please just say hi. Please just say hi. Let me send a shout out to you and send out my love to you. So what I normally do at the end of my live stream, I do send shout outs to people that said something in the comment section and interacted, to appreciate them and say thank you for staying or stopping by on my live stream. So shout out to Wormwood. Thank you, Wormwood Zachariah, for always stopping by. I love you. Thank you for stopping by on this my live stream today. I love you, and you mean so much to me. Thank you to Livon. Livon is a real MVP, because Livon still goes back to watch my live stream videos and still drop amazing, thoughtful, prayerful comments, and I really appreciate that, and I see the Lord blessing you in Jesus' name. Amen. Shout out to Roblox. Thank you for stopping by today, though you got busy and had to leave. I really appreciate for contributing, for stopping by, for liking, and God bless you. So these are the 3 people that commented today: Roblox, Livon, and Wormwood. I want to say thank you so much, and to the amazing 6 people that liked my live stream. So I'll still be coming back on my live stream again. I'll still be coming back so that we can interact, chit chat, and get to know ourselves. I will still come back again on live stream, but this was just a teaching class that we got to interact. So in order not to make it long, I would love to allow people who have not watched it to come back and watch it. So thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel, and I love you so much. Do well to go through what we've actually taught. Bye.